Right then, ever wondered what happens when three brilliant nations, Japan, the United Kingdom, and Italy, decide to build a fighter jet? Not just any jet, mind you. We're talking about a proper next-generation sky-slicing marvel. It's like they formed a supergroup, the anorak-wearing, engineering equivalent of Cream, but for dominating the airways. This is big news, a proper game-changer. They're pooling their brains, their tech, and a colossal amount of cash. Ambitious? You bet. Exciting? Absolutely. This isn't just about bolting on a few new missiles. It's about redefining aerial capability for the mid-21st century. This whole shebang is called the Global Combat Air Program, or GCAP for short. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Almost. It's not just about bolting a few new bits onto an old plane, not by a long chalk. Oh no. This is about creating something entirely new from the ground up, a fresh sheet of paper design. A sixth-generation fighter. If you like your jargon and want to impress your mates down the pub. Think stealthier than a whisper in a library, faster than a startled badger being chased by a slightly larger, even more startled badger, and cleverer than a university professor who's just invented a new type of biscuit. It's a serious bit of kit, designed to keep these countries safe for decades to come. So who's in this exclusive club, this tripartite pact of aeronautical ambition? From the UK, we've got the titans at BAE Systems leading the charge, absolute masters of aerospace wizardry. They really know their stuff. Japan brings Mitsubishi Heavy Industries to the party, a name synonymous with precision engineering and building things that, well, just work brilliantly. And from Italy, the style and substance of Leonardo SPA is throwing its considerable expertise into the ring, adding that essential Italian flair. These aren't just companies, they're national champions, the best of the best. And of course, the governments of all three nations are right behind them, waving the flags and, more importantly, signing the checks. It's a proper team effort, this. Why bother teaming up, you ask? Sensible question. Well, building a cutting-edge fighter jet costs a fortune. More money than you can shake a very large, gold-plated, diamond-encrusted stick at. By sharing the colossal costs, it becomes a bit more manageable for everyone involved. Plus, and this is crucial, you get to share the brain power. Three heads, or in this case, three nations worth of incredibly clever engineers and scientists, are definitely better than one. They can cherry-pick the best ideas, the most advanced tech, and create something truly world-beating. A machine that defines the cutting edge. It's also about strengthening friendships, a bit of international backslapping with rivets and carbon fiber. First up, and this is a big one, stealth. This jet is designed to be seriously sneaky, almost comically so if it weren't so deadly serious. We're talking about a shape that radar waves just sort of slide off or get absorbed by rather than bouncing back to tell the enemy where you are. Special materials, clever coatings, all that jazz, making it absorb radar like a sponge absorbs water. The enemy won't know what hit him, or even that anything is hitting him, until it's far, far too late. It's like an invisible ninja, but one that travels at twice the speed of sound with a very powerful payload. This isn't just a lick of special paint, mind. It's hardcore science woven into the very fabric of the aircraft. Proper cloak and dagger stuff for the skies. And speed? Oh yes, it'll have speed. Buckets and barrels of it. We're talking supersonic, of course, punching through the sound barrier like it's made of wet tissue paper, and cruising comfortably at those high speeds too. But it's not just about raw, straight-line pace. It's about agility as well. Being able to turn on a sixpence, or perhaps a 50 yen coin, and outmaneuver anything it comes up against. And then there's the brain-sophisticated artificial intelligence. This AI isn't just for show, or to make coffee. It'll help the pilot manage the incredible amount of information, fly the plane with precision, target enemies, and even make critical, life-or-death decisions in the blink of an eye. A bit like having Einstein as your co-pilot, only faster and with better reflexes. Inside, the cockpit will be like something out of a Hollywood sci-fi film, but real. No more cluttered old-fashioned dials and endless switches that look like a plumber's nightmare. Think massive, panoramic, customizable touchscreens, displaying all the vital information in a clear, intuitive way. The pilot will likely have a helmet-mounted display, projecting data right onto their visor, so they never have to take their eyes off the sky or the mission. It's all about making the pilot's incredibly demanding job easier, reducing workload, and letting them focus on the mission. And the radar? It'll be a work of electronic art, capable of seeing further, tracking more targets simultaneously, and resisting enemy jamming like nothing we've seen before. almost like having superpowers, but without the cape. Here's a particularly clever bit, a stroke of genius really, modularity. The GCAP jet is being designed like a giant, very expensive, very fast, and very pointy Lego set. As technology moves on at a blistering pace, and it always does, they can simply swap out old bits for new ones without a complete redesign. New, more advanced sensors become available. Click, they're in. Upgraded, more potent weapon systems are developed. They're integrated. Need more powerful, more efficient engines in a decade? Slot them in. This means the jet won't become obsolete in a few years. It can adapt, evolve, and stay at the absolute cutting edge for a very, very long time. Future-proofing, they call it. Smart, eh? Very smart indeed. Now, building a jet this advanced, this groundbreaking, isn't just about national security and having the shiniest toy in the global playground. It's a massive shot in the arm for the economy, a proper turbo boost. Think of the jobs, thousands upon thousands of them. Highly skilled engineers, brilliant scientists, dedicated technicians, project managers, apprentices, all working on this incredible project. In the UK, in Japan, in Italy, it's a proper employment boom for the aerospace sector and beyond. It keeps those vital skills alive and kicking, and even better, it helps train the next generation of boffins and builders, ensuring a legacy of innovation. Good news all round then, for people and prosperity. And it's not just the big players like BAE Systems, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, or Leonardo who benefit from this colossal undertaking. Oh no, that would be too simple. There's a whole vast chain of smaller companies, the crucial suppliers who get a significant piece of the action. They'll be making highly specialized components, providing essential services, innovating in their own right to meet the demanding specifications. This ripples through the entire economy like a benevolent shockwave. More investment, more research and development, more businesses thriving, from small workshops to medium-sized enterprises. It's like throwing a pebble in a pond. The economic waves spread out, creating prosperity far and wide for communities. It's a win-win, really. So when can we expect to see this marvel of modern engineering actually gracing our skies? Well, development officially kicked off towards the end of 2022, so the teams are already hard at it. The clock is ticking, as they say in all the best action films. The current plan, and it's an ambitious one, make no mistake, is to have a demonstrator aircraft, a sort of flying prototype to test all the new gizmos, up and soaring by around 2027. That's not very far off, is it, when you think about the complexity involved? Building something this complex, this quickly, takes some serious doing, dedication, and probably a lot of coffee. They'll be burning the midnight oil in advanced workshops across 3 countries. The big target, the one everyone's aiming for with laser-like focus, is to have these new jets fully operational and in service with the air forces of Japan, the UK, and Italy by 2035. Now, these mega projects, especially ones pushing the boundaries of technology, can sometimes hit a snag or two. A bit of an unexpected delay here, a tricky technical gremlin there that needs squashing. It happens. It's the nature of innovation. Japan, for example, is particularly keen to meet this 2035 deadline as it needs to replace its aging fleet of Mitsubishi F-2 fighters. They're even drawing up contingency plans and considering alternative options, just in case. Shows you how utterly crucial this program is for them and indeed for all partners. Why all this fuss, all this expense, all this international head-scratching and collaboration? Well, for a start, it means Japan, the UK, and Italy get their hands on a truly world-class 6th-generation fighter jet. One that they've designed and built themselves, tailored precisely to their own specific operational requirements. This is absolutely crucial for national security, for protecting their own airspace and projecting influence if needed. It means they're not solely dependent on buying off-the-shelf kit from other countries, which can come with strings attached or not quite fit the bill. It's about sovereignty, about being able to stand on their own 2, or rather 3 feet in defense terms. A powerful statement that, in today's complex world. But it's more than just a shiny, new, incredibly capable military toy. This GCAP project is like industrial-strength glue, or perhaps super weld, binding these 3 technologically advanced nations closer together. When you work on something this enormous, this complicated, this strategically important, you build deep trust. You build mutual understanding. You build partnerships that last for decades and can lead to further cooperation. In a world that can feel a bit wobbly and unpredictable at times, these strong international friendships are incredibly valuable, worth their weight in gold, or perhaps even titanium. It's diplomacy through engineering, and it's a powerful tool for stability and shared security. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say, especially when the dream flies at Mach 2. And this collaborative approach could well be the way forward for more big, ambitious technological projects in the future. GCAP might just be the blueprint, the successful case study for future international defense collaborations, and perhaps even for civilian aerospace ventures too. Let's face it, developing this kind of mind-bogglingly advanced technology is eye-wateringly expensive and fiendishly complex. Sharing the financial burden, pooling the diverse brainpower from different engineering cultures, and spreading the inherent risks. It just makes a whole lot of sense in the 21st century. If GCAP is a resounding success, and all current signs point to it being just that, we could see more countries saying, right, that worked brilliantly, let's do that again. So there you have it. The Global Combat Air Program. It's a monumental effort, a genuine testament to human ingenuity, engineering prowess, and the enduring power of international teamwork. It's not just about building a faster, sneakier, more intelligent fighter jet, though it is definitely about that too. It's about creating high-value jobs, boosting national economies, forging stronger and more resilient alliances, and relentlessly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in aerospace technology. It clearly demonstrates that when nations get together with a common ambitious goal, the sky really isn't the limit. It's just the beginning of the adventure. What a machine it promises to be.